So I want to share with you today one of the best mods I did to my Revel van, and that was installing this drawer system. Hi, I'm Peter Holcomb. One of the best things I did for my Revel van was putting in this drawer system. Because what I found is I had this cavernous garage. You know, this bed sucks up to the ceiling, creates a lot of room back here. But a lot of room is a lot of room, and if you have a lot of things bouncing around your room as you're going down the highway, that can be kind of a pain. So what I decided is I wanted to have some drawers that would keep all the little stuff organized, and then still have some space between the bottom of the bed and the top deck of the drawers to be able to put these duffel bags. We have been traveling internationally with our Revel, and each of us got a duffel bag, about a 80-liter duffel bag. So this is my wife's. She has the red North Face, I have the orange Patagonia. My daughter has a pink one. And we each have our duffel bags, and this is the amount of clothes that we're allowed to take on this trip. So everything we need has to fit in these duffel bags. What I really wanted in this drawer system was the top of the deck that makes the top of the drawers to give enough room to the bottom of the bed so this duffel bag fits in there perfectly when it's fully loaded. This has proven to be great. While it is in there nice and tight, these things don't shift around any while we're driving. When we do need to get in them, we can either slide them out the back or we can raise our bed up and have full access to everything on this deck. For the smaller things, the things that we don't need as readily from the inside, we have this drawer system. Now I put a lot of thought into this drawer, not only on the height, but what I was going to be putting into each drawer and how it was going to work. I want this particular drawer to be able to open with this door closed. So as you see, I can get into this drawer with this door closed. This makes it really nice. I keep a lot of my camera equipment here. So when I pull over on the side of the road and I want to take that picture that I only have 30 seconds to get the perfect light and I'm jumping out and I'm frantic, it's really easy for me to grab what I need out of this drawer. Now these drawers are basically big plywood boxes that then we've had them sprayed with Line-X. The Line-X makes them super durable, super, you know, we do a lot of whitewater kayaking so that they can take the water. We'll put wet gear in here a lot of times. It protects the wood and just makes them super durable. Originally, I was going to use some sort of an industrial drawer slider that this thing slides in and out on tracks, super easy. That is really nice. But what I didn't like about the sliders is it took up some of the volume of my drawers. I wanted my drawers to be the most efficient use of space, and I didn't mind if I had to pull on them just a little bit harder to get them in and out. But since I don't have the slider, I decided on the bottom here, I put a sheet. It's an 1/8 inch of high density polyethylene. You can go to a plastics supplier, like a place that does industrial plastics, and you can buy this stuff in a sheet. Well, I had them cut me pieces that fit perfect on the bottom of these drawers. And this allows this high density polyethylene to really slide pretty smoothly on top of the bed liner. It made for a really nice solution that didn't take up that much more space. So as you'll notice, one drawer is smaller than the other. We keep big bulky things in here, smaller things like camera equipment and things like that in this drawer. The stuff that I want to get to quick is usually in here. The stuff that I want around a camp is usually in here. So like power cords and camp chairs and sleeping bags and tools and all that kind of stuff. Really the system, we've had it now, gosh, 15, 16 months probably, and it's held up beautifully. Coating it in the Line-X has really made it super durable. It's like the back of a pickup truck. One other feature I wanted to use was these little pockets here. There's some little pockets. So the wheel wells are right back here and they take up space. They go all the way to the edge of my drawer boxes. But that left me this space in here. Now I have 12-volt power and 120 for my inverter. So I use this as a little charging station. Any electronics that I need to charge, they all go in here. I put a little piece of, this is like a yoga pad that I cut and put in there, and it just kind of keeps things from sliding around. It kind of pads them when we're on rough roads. And this has been wonderful. Then on the other side here, I have my faucets for the rear shower. So in here I've got one of our shower fixtures, the other, another hose, another sprayer hose. Then I have room in here to keep leveling blocks for leveling out. We don't always take those, sometimes we use rocks. I've got some of my kayak equipment. I've got like a watershed, it's a dry bag that I keep there. So most of the wet stuff, I want to keep it away from the electronics. So when we get done paddling and we have wet shoes and gear and stuff, we'll usually stuff it in here till we can get to a campsite and hang up a clothesline and dry it out. I really like that we have this big, wide deck here, and I love the Line-X because it gives it a little bit of traction, but I don't ever worry about putting gear back here, you know, tripods and gear bags and whatever. I don't worry about it harming anything or getting something wet. It's very durable and works great in this circumstance. The other thing that I really like is the way this is designed. It goes right over the tops of the wheel wells and gives you one continuous surface here. So it gives you more surface area than we had before. And really, it's just a more usable space. Having all your little things down in the drawers below and then be able to put big bags above kind of gives you two layers where things can slide out from the drawers, let you get to the things that are hidden in the back, but yet your common items, your clothing bags and things like that can ride up here and still have really easy access. One thing I had to overcome with this design is the location of the heater vent back here. It's this vertical vent. It's kind of built into the back of the cabinet. You can see that probably the top of it sticking up here. I cut a little tube and trimmed it all out so it funnels all the hot air straight up and it still comes out and heats the back nicely. Also, I took a lot of time to miter these edges and get them really to just fill this space completely, but also to fit the shapes, every nook and cranny. And it worked out really well. One nice feature that I built into this was the ability to pull this out if I ever wanted to haul a dirt bike or put something larger back here that I needed the space. There is a set of screws going around the perimeter of these boards. You simply remove those and these two panels in the back here will lift out. Then you just have a straight box that they can just slide out the back and you've got all your space back if you need it. The whole drawer system sits on a yoga pad, which I thought was a pretty ingenious way to keep it from maybe sliding around, pad it a little bit, help it with vibrations, and just to be something nice for it to sit on to kind of protect the floor too. Another nice feature that we use all the time, in fact, every time we get in and out of the bed, is this makes a step that makes it really easy to climb up into the bed. So, and you can see this thing is solid. It's quite sturdy, makes a great platform. If you'd like to learn more tips and tricks and see some of the adventures where we take our van, please hit subscribe. I hope we see you down the road. Famagogo out.